FIDE World Cup 2021 round 2. Praggnanandhaa Ramesh Babu, Indian GM, played against Sargissian Gabriel, Armenian number 2, and let's start the moves. Praggnanandhaa played white, started with e4, and Sargissian Gabriel played e5 and knight f3, knight c6, and d4, a Scotch opening. And here capture on d4, knight d4, and bishop c5, attack the knight twice, and knight back to b3, attack the bishop on c5, and bishop back to b6, and Praggu made further development, knight to c3, and knight e7, g2 e7, and bishop to winning the knight. So here castle and queen d2 by Praggu, and d6 is played, and castling queen side. So experienced, playing like a mature player, and attacking the d file. So queen go unpinned from this bishop, unpinned the knight on e7, but here bishop's b5 is played. Again, interestingly, this knight on c6 is also pinned. So here Sargissian played f6, bishop back to e3, and challenging this dark bishop on b6, queen to f7. So knight d5 by Praggu, and white and black really captures a dangerous knight on center, and pawn to d5. Now bishop into e3, and queen into e3, and knight to e5, and Praggu don't let this knight attack on the center, so played f4, and the knight goes to d7, and awkward. So now the bishop on c6 is totally misplaced, can't move anywhere. So Praggu is well enough finished his all opening moves. So bishop a6 is played after rook to ace to e1, and bishop back to e2, and maybe coming to f3 for protecting this pawn. Or so here black also tries to improve his knight here, and bring the bishop, and play the knight to e4. So queen play to c3, attack this pawn, and knight came to f6, and attack this pawn. So bishop f3, protect this pawn second time. And so white black really trying to exchange his pieces, as the piece is not well developed. So and the knight is also really painful. So Praggu captured it on e4, and pawn capture, and rook capture on e4. So bishop attack the rook attack the pawn second time, and this pawn I need to say, but black played bishop to g4, attack this rook. So this rook also played to 4th rank, and protecting this pawn second time on f4, and white and black saved his c6 pawn for now, but queen g3 is played, and attacking this bishop. The bishop goes f5, and now we can attack on the weakened pawn on b7. So pawn is pushed to b6, and the knight goes gets an excellent post on c6. So here the rook is played to e8 from c8. Open file, attacking acquired an open file. So Praggu, sensing the danger, come to d6, d1, bring back for backrank safety. And here this bishop is worried about this knight on c6, so a strong knight, so he wants to capture it. And here Praggu made a defensive move, nice defense, and bringing his king for the endgame. Nice maneuver. So here b5 is played, attack the rook, and the rook played to d4, and bishop finally captures on c6 and dc6. And this pawn is really an cause of tension for black now. So black is trying to attack and bring all the rooks here, so attack the c pawn, c2 pawn, and f2 pawn, g2 pawn. So rook is challenged by Praggu, and so rook into rook on rook in, king into rook, and queen played here as the rook is coming. So Praggu first save his pawn to as he want to queen go back with his queen to c3, or maybe this way. Okay, I played the h3, protecting the pawn. Now the queen come to c5, and attack the c6 pawn, and queen c3, protecting the pawn, and queen back to f5 again. Now queen back to f3, protecting this pawn, and this pawn also f4, an important pawn. So Sargissian played queen c5, and this time Praggu is not repeating the moves. He just this boy just goes for queen to see protecting his rook, and queen back to h5. Now queen e6 check, and king go to h8, and now protecting attacking this rook and this pawn in double attack. So here Gabriel played rook to d8, and target is check on king e2. So Praggu is not worried, as the king has this nice maneuver. So queen check by Sargissian. So king does that nice hole, using the hole, king to c3, and a pawn is given. So king is safe, I think, on v2, no more problem. And this pawn is hanging, all the pawns are hanging, and the queen cannot gather attack. And this c6 pawn is really an winning pawn, and it is, you can capture it. So here black resigned, and so congratulations for Praggnanandhaa securing his third round, and really he has come here to win. And so wishing his good luck for the next rounds. And so I'm Shadhok from Shadhok Chess Home, and if you like my video, please you can comment, like and share. I appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, Shadhok Chess Home, Inspire Chess.